Tonight on Chronicle, performing modern-day miracles on the tiniest of lives.
We could only hold him an hour a day because of the machinery, and they did everything possible to make sure that we could hold him an hour a day.
The Children's Hospital at Dartmouth.
It's a family up here, and that was the biggest thing for us. They treated us like we're the only ones here.
Next, we're going to take you, though, to a place of cutting-edge technology, a teaching hospital in the Upper Valley dedicated to the kids.
You've heard of CHaD, the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth, but tonight meet some of the doctors and families that say the facility has changed their lives with its unique setting and cheery approach, providing compassionate care to children. Look at this beautiful little face. What do you see? An infant in blissful sleep? Actually, you are looking at the face of courage. Just like his mom and dad, little Elliot Francis Perry is marching bravely into the unknown and fighting gallantly.
A fighter.
I think you have to be. I think you have to.
I mean, to think what his body has gone through, and things are still developing. I mean, you know, his lungs are still growing, his organs are still developing, his vision's starting to come into sight. He has been one heck of a fighter.
Oh, there you go.
There he is.
Stretch it out.
You see, this little guy abruptly decided to enter this world rather early, and that put him at a huge disadvantage. The Perry's journey began just 25 weeks into their pregnancy. His mom, Carrie, suffered from preeclampsia, and he came into the world at just 1 pound, 9 ounces.
You had to walk around machines to get to our son. We could only hold him an hour a day because of the machinery, and they did everything possible to make sure that we could hold him an hour a day.
The Perrys are just one of the many cases that make up the story of the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth. The teaching hospital is home to cutting-edge research garnering national attention. Dr. Mitchell Stotland is director for CHaD's Craniofacial Clinic. He has treated some of the most serious cases ever diagnosed.
That's kids. I mean, kids are a lot braver than adults. Even we don't think that way. We think they cry and they seem frail, but in reality, they're a lot braver than adults, and maybe because they don't know as much, or I'm not sure what it is, or their focus is getting back, running and jumping and somersaulting, but the kids are brave and they're inspiring.
Look around the halls of CHaD and you will find courage everywhere, from the faces of the patients and their families to the bright colors and cheerful artwork that decorate the facility and make it unique. This is a place where frequently the impossible is turned into reality.
I mean, I can't imagine a children's hospital that would be sort of leading edge the way that CHaD is, that has a more homey, friendly, family kind of feel to it.
CHaD has saved countless lives. It's a community dedicated to the healing of children.
It just feels like a place that we're part of. You know, we came up and we were met at the door, and you know, from that moment, I got to tell you, we became part of this place.
Meet 12-year-old Emily Favreau, an ambitious young lady who 3 years ago suffered a life-threatening injury.
I fell off a cliff and I hit my head on a rock.
They removed a piece of her skull, went inside, did some work on her brain, and then actually replaced that piece. It was pretty neat because when they went in to do surgery, Dr. Duham, a female, she considered the fact that shaving Emily's head would be devastating because she had long, flowing blonde hair, so she didn't do it. She pinned her hair back and actually just shaved almost like a part into her hair.
For Emily, the surgery was a complete success. CHaD changed her life, and now she wants to do the same for others. She has decided to one day become an ER doctor and wants to work at Dartmouth.
It's a drive now toward a goal, and there's no doubt in my mind that it started from a very sad and negative event, and it's become real positive.
At nearly 80 days old, Elliot has taken every breath of his short life attached to a machine.
He had a tough time early on. I mean, he He was diagnosed with chronic lung disease. He had a perforation in his intestine, and he wasn't able to breathe. He really went through every ventilator they had, and to the point where his lungs collapsed. They collapsed twice, and that's probably the toughest day we've had, but we got through it because the doctors and nurses, one said it, were here with him, and doctors and nurses who it was time for them to go home sat with us. And stayed with us until he was stable. And
while the Perrys will have to wait a little while longer for their happy ending, they know they're on the right track. Elliot continues to grow stronger every day.
we can smile now, we can look back and, know that he got the care he needed and he's going to continue to get it. And to go from 1.9 pounds to 3.5, it's
real fatty.
He's huge.
Every time their tiny son gains an ounce, opens his eyes, stretches an arm, a reason to be thankful. For the Perrys, the final chapter will hopefully be written this Thanksgiving, the best the family will ever experience when he gets to go home and they will truly be together as a family. And that's what CHaD really has become for so many patients, a family. Perhaps not in the traditional sense, but one capable of being there when it matters the most.
It's a family up here, and that was the biggest thing for us right from the start. They treated us, like I said, like we're the only ones here.
We're just forever grateful for what CHaD has done and what CHaD will do and what's in store.